I'm Nick Glassman, the Chief Digital Officer of Illumination Entertainment.
Talk a little about how you guys have collaborated with Electronic Arts on this new Minions video game.
Sure. Well, from the very beginning, we wanted to do something different in terms of level of collaboration. We've worked with EA to put a partnership in place where we're going to be able to build multiple games with each other, but we've also partnered with EA to have them actually sitting in our building. So we have a team of EA people that can range anywhere from game design to project management to producers to creative that literally sit with our creative leaders and collaborate on everything from the character animations to the iconography through to the game design. So it was an incredible opportunity for us to learn about game making, for them to learn about movie making, and for us to create something that I really don't think either side could have done without each other.
Where did the idea for this particular first game come from?
There was quite a path. The high concept of a minion who ruined the Minion's opportunity for a vacation and came collaboratively. But the idea of building a paradise, but building a paradise the way a minion would build it as opposed to the way that a person would build it actually came from Chris Meledandri, the CEO of Illumination. So it was in a meeting that we were having with EA where we were going back and forth on what the high concept could be, and we all really landed on the idea of what about what a minion would choose as a paradise and how would they change that and what would be the things that would work and wouldn't work and what would be creative and unique and what would be strange and bizarre, and all of that came together as a vision that we really rallied around.
Can you talk about the story and also the creation of this brand new character of Phil?
Sure. Well, I mean, we've learned that there's an unbelievable appetite for the Minions, and if you think about the world of a game and trying to think through, well, what point in time should that exist? Should that exist in the world of DM1 or DM2? Should that exist in the world of the Minions movie that's coming out? And part of what really led to this was a desire to not have to have those kinds of rules, that we can live in a place with the Minions where there isn't a storyline that we have to be careful with. And we quickly came up with the idea of the best way to do that would be to tell the story of a minion that no one has ever met before, to tell the story of a lovable screw-up who has only the best of intentions and is actually more committed to the minions being happy and the minions enjoying themselves than we've seen in any other Minion storyline. So what we really wanted to be able to do is take all of the great game design and all of the great game concepts that were coming from EA, but really anchor it tightly in a story that we felt that we were capable of telling. And that's this unique story of this character, Phil, and the challenges that he's had both in making the Minions happy again after ruining their vacation, but also in basically establishing a paradise and keeping that paradise going for the full length of time that the game will live on.
What has mobile opened up, especially when you look at how powerful these tablets and smartphones are for movie licenses and going in new directions?
Yeah, it's a great question. We had a great deal of success with our Minion Rush game that we've enjoyed for several years now. It's been very widely downloaded and distributed, and one of the things that we really found was mobile games were an unbelievable way for us to keep the conversation going with our fans, for us to remain relevant, for us to be able to continue to release not just new storylines, but for people to be able to interact with our characters in a much faster pace than we're able to develop movies. So for us, the ability to release mobile games that can keep our characters and our stories alive and well through the movie release window has been fantastic for us. We've seen with EA's past games their ability to release games and keep them live and relevant and exciting for years on end. So we saw that as something we were really interested in, the ability to begin a story about the Minions that comes out, sure, when the movie comes out, but they can then live with all of our fans and within our storytelling for years to come.